We come to school to study and to show off, but teachers don't support our striving for beauty and forbid any makeup in class, so we figured out new ways of how to sneak makeup into class. My neighbor needs glue. She takes my stick, but it doesn't work. Certainly not, because there's nail polish hidden in it. Remove the bolt screw from an empty glue stick and take out the central plastic stick. Hot glue the bolt screw back and put a nail polish bottle into the empty glue stick container. No one will suspect there is makeup hidden in regular paper glue, right till the moment when the teacher needs the glue. Oops, now that's a fail. Miss Smith, you are supposed to have your personal glue. Stop borrowing school supplies from your students. I need to erase a pencil and take an eraser, but it's makeup again. This time, it's eyeshadow inside. Hot glue a pink foam rubber sheet to the top and bottom of a square eyeshadow container. Attach 2 pink strips to the sides too. To the lid in the box separately. Leave the hinged elements uncovered and make a cut so that the box opens easily. Hot glue a strip of a green foam rubber sheet to the middle. Don't forget to make a cut where the box opens. Make an inscription on the eraser with a black marker. You can only remove traces of fatigue near your eyes with this eraser, but here comes Miss Smith with all her seeing glasses out of thin air. We pretend to her that we are studying hard, but she takes our beauty eraser anyway. Bingo! It's a break at last, but Miss Smith's never going to rest. She creeps to our desk and finds a stash in a water bottle. You can hide any makeup that fits in my bottle. Close the lid and put on the case. Miss Smith takes out all of our makeup and puts real stationery inside. We come back after a break, but all of our makeup has magically turned into school supplies. Apparently, it's been the teacher. We have to pacify her so that she'll give us our makeup back. We're all stress-prone when at school. The stress affects my skin, making it dry. I take my cream and spread it over my hands during the class. Miss Smith's alert. She sneaks to grab my properties. Look at my friend. She's pouring her white glue straight on her hands. She seems to have suffered from the stress more than me. Squeeze hand cream into a clean glue bottle. Put on the top. Done! My friend offers me to try her glue cream. I don't think I should. Unlike Miss Smith, she applies the cream, paying no attention to what others think. You'd better moisturize your dry heart, Miss Smith. My friend wants to correct her brow shape during class. You'll certainly have a problem studying math if you have messy eyebrows. I've got a makeup notebook just for the case. We'll need bright paper and cardboard details of the cover. Place 2 cardboard covers and a spine on the paper. Cut out a bit beyond the edge. Snip off the corners. Attach the paper to the cardboard. Cover the inside of the cardboard with scrapbook paper. Mark off the base size. Cut out and attach to the cover. Fold a pile of color paper in half along the length. Cut them out. Fold up the pages and stitch the crease. Make a few of the same details. Cut the pages to align the edge. Pass a ribbon through the stitches. Mark the place to fasten the pages to the spine. Pierce 2 holes using an awl. Pass the ribbon through the holes. Tie 2 bows. Embellish the notebook with stickers. Hot glue a little mirror to the inside of the cover. Attach a short piece of rubber band. Hot glue the middle to get a makeup supply holder. I take tweezers out of the notebook and give it to my friend. However, Miss Smith can smell the beauty. She takes away the mirror. Then I give my notebook to my friend. She'll be able to look at the mirror during class, and everyone will think she's reading her notes. Miss Smith takes the tweezers as well. Is she going to turn the teacher's room into a beauty salon? She certainly is. She's having a date with the PE teacher tonight. It's time to get ready, so she carefully removes unwanted eyebrows as well as upper lip hair. My friend wants to erase her pencil and takes my eraser. Stop it! It's not an ordinary eraser. It's a makeup holder. Cut out a square middle in the eraser. Work on the cutout to make it flat. Crush broken eyeshadow into powder. Transfer it into the eraser hole. Add a few drops of rubbing alcohol and press it down. Cover the eyeshadow. I show my secret makeup holder to my friend. Suddenly, Miss Smith sneaks up and blows into the eyeshadow. We'll have to clean the desk for removing the makeup. Miss Smith's dreaming of being a schoolgirl. In her dream, she comes to her friends, bringing her makeup treasures. We'll need an empty, clean paint container. Put an eyeshadow from a broken palette. Besides, she's got a notepad-shaped eyeshadow. Cover the edge of an old eyeshadow palette with white acrylic paint. Trace the palette twice to get 2 cardboard circles. Cut them out. Cover with scrapbook paper. Write notes on a piece of paper. Attach it on top. Glue the circles to the palette. Use a pen to draw strips across the white edge. Miss Smith puts all her DIY makeup on the desk. And I've got an awesome marker applicator. Cut the tip out of a marker that doesn't write anymore. Remove the wadding. Add hot glue. Attach an applicator. Take off the cap and apply eyeshadow on her lids or forehead or… What's going on? Where's this paper ball come from? What about my makeup? Oh, it's been just a dream. Hey you, stop making a mess. I offer my friend a bright lipstick in a correction fluid bottle instead of her pale gloss. Clean a bottle of dried out correction fluid using nail polish remover. Wipe the spout. Remove the wiper from a liquid lipstick container. Pour it into the correction fluid bottle. Cut off the applicator. Hot glue it on instead of the correction fluid brush. My friend applies the lipstick. It's much better. We managed to do our makeup so that the teacher didn't see it. But it turns out we are not out of the woods yet. Miss Smith has come holding wipes in her hands. This strict school security won't let us look beautiful. She wipes off all our makeup. Farewell to beauty arms. Miss Smith also knows a few beauty hacks. She sneaks a nail file into a teacher's room. Peel the filing coat off the file. Cut off the excess to fit the spine of a notebook. Attach it to the spine. Miss Smith finds our makeup. What a gift! She does her makeup to be the most beautiful tonight. The awesome green eyeshadow suits her fine. Get ready, PE teacher. The vamp is on her way. Do you think it's impossible to moisturize your lips or apply lip balm with your pen? Though it sounds weird, it's possible. Remove the plug from a pen. Its rounded top of yellow color. Fasten the refill with hot glue. Pour hot glue onto a piece of plastic. Submerge a pen with the same shaped plug in oil. Put it in the hot glue to make a mold. You can rotate the pen holding it upright. When the glue hardens, remove the pen. Cut out a piece of lip balm. Melt it, adding yellow pigment or eyeshadow. Pour it in the glue mold. Carefully remove when cool. Pour a little of the melted balm into the pen. Attach the new plug. The pen looks exactly like it used to. The difference is a lip care feature. You can use your pen now to moisturize your lips. If you add the color of your favorite lipstick, you'll be able to apply tone on your lips. Does your friend need a pen? I look for it in my makeup bag. Aha! Here it is. It's not a plain pen, but a lip balm topped one. It can both write as a pen and care for my lips as lip balm. My friend is astonished. She's never seen such an awesome thing. Don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to comment. Give your thumbs up and click the bell. Watch our new videos together with your friends. Scrambled eggs can turn green, chips can burn like paper, and oats can jump up by themselves. No, this video is not about food coming to life. These are new experiments in our food laboratory, which are easy to do in your own kitchen. Wow! Professor Yum Yum has brought something to eat at last. Okay, little egg, come to me. But the professor takes away my potential lunch. She needs it for her experiments. The problem is to have an egg stand vertically. It isn't solved yet. Miss Glutton tries to do it and accidentally spills salt. The professor's angry. Spilling salt is a bad sign, but her laboratory assistant shows it's not. She puts the egg on top of the salt and it keeps standing vertically. Sometimes scientific discoveries happen by accident. The egg doesn't fall even if you blow at it. It's amazing! The salt's been blown off while the egg keeps standing. Miss Glutton's lapsed back into her old ways with getting all test objects into her mouth. While the professor is busy with her science experiments, she's going to bite an orange together with the peel. You should wash it before eating it at least. Take this cylinder full of water, submerge an orange into the water. It floats. The laboratory assistant removes it from the water and tries to bite it again. What are you doing? Peel it first. Miss Glutton peels the orange and tosses it into the water. It's magic! The peeled orange sinks. It splashes water on the professor's glasses. Okay, her revenge will be quick. She'll eat it. Miss Glutton's going to make coffee, but forgets a kettle in the kitchen. The professor wants to drink her cola, but she doesn't notice there's coffee powder on the bottom of the cup. We've got an accidental experiment. Put on your rubber gloves. Put coffee powder into a cup. Pour in some cola. Watch the reaction. The liquid's frothing and increasing in size. We hope it won't explode. If there appears a new life in this substance, the professor will carefully write down the results. I like cola experiments. It isn't for drinking, it's for science. Pour cola into a glass. Add some milk. How should I come to it? Is it going to burst out? Will the glass break? Okay. Who wants to risk drinking the cola and milk cocktail? Carefully pour milk into the glass. Just have a look. The milk curdles and turns into solid flakes. After a while, the solid stuff appears on the bottom and the cola loses its color. There's no winner in this battle of liquids. Yes, science makes everything clear like milk does cola. Student, get ready. I'm going to show you an entertaining science experiment. I'll pick up an ice cube using a thin thread. Well, it isn't ready yet. Okay, I know a trick. Touch an ice cube with a thread. It doesn't react anyhow. Sprinkle the ice with some salt. The thread sticks to the ice cube, holding it tightly. You can lift the cube easily. Abracadabra! I'm holding an ice cube using a thin thread. Don't touch it, it's fragile. The young student suggests doing another experiment. She takes milk and food coloring. Pour some milk onto a plate. Add different colorings. Apply liquid soap on a Q-tip and dip it into the milk. The coloring creates intricate patterns. The plate looks like it's alive. It's true magic. You can never stop watching these transitions of colors. These awesome experiments will make it possible for the student to get the Nobel Prize. Keep it up! And what should you do when a red cabbage suddenly falls into your hands from nowhere? Right you are! Squeeze blue juice out of it. Chop red cabbage. Cover it with water and boil. Strain off blue liquid. We've got excellent sapphire nectar. It is exactly what we need to color boring scrambled eggs. Take 2 eggs and separate the whites from the yolks. Whip up the whites and add the cabbage liquid to the whipped whites. Mix it nicely. The whites turn green. What way can we fry the scrambled eggs? There's no gas stove in the lab due to safety reasons, but Cherry knows an experiment with chips. Put chips into a plate and ignite them carefully following the fire prevention rules. They burn just as well as paper. You can easily fry the eggs above the fire. Pour some vegetable oil into a frying pan and add the green whites. Put the yolks on top carefully. The green fried eggs look weird. Anyway, take a knife and a fork and enjoy your meal. Bon appetit! We've invented a simple breakfast formula. Chips plus a lighter equals fire, and eggs plus a red cabbage equals green scrambled eggs. Professor Yum Yum is going to have a portion of her traditional oatmeal. She goes out to take a kettle, and Cherry is doing her electrifying experiments with a balloon. It accidentally drops into a plate with oat flakes, and we can witness an unexpected discovery. Put oat flakes into a plate. Blow up a balloon and electrify it. You can do it by rubbing it in wool mittens. The balloons turn electrified. Now, put it closer to the flakes and watch the flakes jumping funnily as though they are alive. Professor Yum Yum comes back. We've proved that oat flakes are very healthy and full of energy. They keep jumping out of the plate by themselves. Why are there so many beverage cans in the lab? Are you going to build a can pyramid? Or to train balancing skills? Or to do cheek massage? But Cherry has thought out another cool experiment. She takes out a gigantic king-size flask and fills it with water. Why is it so much? Does she actually want to take a bath? Nope, it's a sinking can experiment. Toss the cans into water one by one. Fanta sinks at once, but a can of Coca-Cola doesn't sink for some unknown reason. Is it magic or science? The thing is that it's a Diet Coke. It contains no sugar, so it keeps floating. Schweppes sinks too, but Sprite doesn't sink at once because of an air bubble left in the bottom indentation. The water experiment proves that diet drinks are the lightest. Professor Yum Yum has taken up a whole plate of unhealthy food. Doesn't she understand how badly it can influence her stomach? She obviously starts feeling sick after a lunch like this. But Cherry has warned her about it. To prove that she was right, Cherry performs an iodine experiment. Peel a potato and cut it in half. It is necessary to put on rubber gloves. Dip a Q-tip into iodine and run it on the potato. The vegetable has changed its color. This is a chemical reaction of the starch contained in the potato with iodine. It turns blue or black depending on the amount of starch. The more the starch, the darker the potato gets. You can check the amount of starch in other favorite unhealthy food products in the same way. Drop some iodine on cheese spread, crab sticks, sausage, mayonnaise, and bread. As the experiment shows, all these products contain a large amount of starch. In this experimental way, we've found out which products are iodioxic. Now, Professor Yum Yum will think twice before getting them for her lunch. Who needs to eat so much starch? I'm doing an experiment, and Professor Yum Yum keeps sticking her nose into my business. Oops! She drops her Oreo into my liquid nitrogen. Let's see what will happen to it. Put an Oreo into liquid nitrogen. You can take out a hard cookie covered with frost in a moment. If you hit it, it breaks into crumbs. To maintain the integrity of the experiment, Professor Yum Yum drops another cookie into the liquid nitrogen. There you go! Now there's an Oreo floating in my experiment. I take the cookie out. It gets frozen right away as expected. Take your frozen cookie back and stop spoiling my experiment. Professor Yum Yum is going to eat Nutella in peace and quiet. That is not happening. Her assistant has no mercy. No product escapes from the nitrogen experiment. Put a teaspoon of Nutella into liquid nitrogen. The chocolate spread turns into a hard mass in a few seconds. Nutella gets completely hard. Now it's a chocolate candy, except that it is frozen. Take care of your tongue. Melissa brings donuts, but she doesn't expect that Professor will sacrifice her donut to science. Pour liquid nitrogen onto the donut. It immediately gets covered with an icy crust. Well, Professor takes a close look at her donut. I enjoy eating my sweet and warm one, and Professor Yum Yum can't even break her experimental donut to see if the filling is frozen. It's time for a coffee break. Add whipped cream. But Melissa is going to add it not only into coffee, but into liquid nitrogen too. Let's see what we will get. Squeeze whipped cream into a container with liquid nitrogen. It hardens and becomes fragile, like meringue. Our scientists have been wrestling with this experiment for a long time. What have we got? It looks like meringue. Melissa eats it like dessert, and Professor drops it into her cup of coffee. It used to be a regular coffee with cream, and now it's become a cool mochaccino. Tasty! And don't forget to give your thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell so that you don't miss the most amazing experiments in the Troom Troom lab.